Coming up on 2 minutes. Remaining in this first quarter. Jordan off the steal by Jordan. Here's Campbell. Yes, and it counts.
Bulls defense finds a way to get easy scores. 4th in the league this year in steals. Jordan, one of the best pickpockets you're going to find, and then one of the best finishers at that end. Pre-designed spots on offense for the Lakers. All you got to do is get there when they double Magic.
Here's lead at 23-21. Here's Jordan. A gorgeous move again by Michael Jordan, going at Vlade Divac strong and then able to lay it home softly. Magic thought he was fouled. No call. And here's Pippen. Second quarter underway, and the Bulls with a 27-25 lead. That a three-pointer. That was a record low for an NBA Final Series. With the good pass from Perkins. Fifth call for that foul.
After the double team, the Lakers go to their designed areas on the floor. It's a match.
Pressure by the Bulls. Green going all the way. Able to shed Grant, who did 31 with 9:35 to go. First half. Lakers back to Divac, bringing it up, and he lost it. Jordan off the steal. Jordan caught right. Grant, Pippen up front. Here's Jordan. Michael is now 5 for 8. Not what he had in mind. Nearly dropped. Here's Campbell. Here's Green. Rejected by Grant. Shot clock down to 3.
The quickness of the Chicago Bulls at the defensive end. AC Green got up to the
standout. Norm Van Leer. Nice play. Elvin Campbell from Vlade Divac. And here come the Bulls on a 3-on-2. Pippen off the hesitation dribble. A spectacular end-to-end move by Scottie Pippen.
When you have a Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, where either one has the ability to lead it, take it down the floor, and then make a decision and
Divac. Will it count? No. Vlade Divac racing the clock, and it will not count.
What's the Bulls defense trying to beat the clock, and he's just a youngster in the NBA.
At halftime, at the Forum in Inglewood, Elvin Campbell off the bench leading the Lakers. Scottie Pippen. Jordan had it knocked away by Perkins. AC. Magic for 3. Yes. Down court. Here's Green. Stripped by Jordan. Pippen with Perkins back.
Jordan, who leads the team in steals and block shots, loves to come from behind the offensive player's head to get a piece. Leads the fast break, looks down the floor, sees his teammate wide open, and as Pippen goes up right there, Perkins hits him in the head. Michael Jordan
hit 3 for 3 from the field. Michael Jordan seeking his 16th point. Magic Johnson, 13 points, 11 assists. Jordan, yes. Magic off the double team, lost it. And here comes Pippen.
Making things happen from the weak side or blind side where Magic can't see when they turn him. Pippen's coming, the result, another
in the midst of a 12-2 run. Perkins from downtown. Has been a pattern for Chicago right throughout the playoffs. Magic, that's a three-pointer. The floor for a fast break opportunity. And AC Green making the good catch to put it down. Back come the Bulls. And it will be Laker ball.
If the Magic measured this one up and laid it right on the money for AC.
Bulls. Tied at 76.
And there's that weak side attack as Jordan takes the lob off the back pick.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. Magic
Right there.
dumps it off. And Campbell ties it at 80. Tied at 80. Scottie Pippen with the lead from Michael Jordan. The Lakers able to come right back. Gorgeous move by Jordan with the left hand. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station. Jones. Michael Jordan. Yes. He has 25. Magic with 16 points, 18 assists. Campbell! Now, did that go in from Magic or was it Campbell?
His opinion. Keep an eye now. If the ball is in the cylinder when Campbell touches it, no basket. Again, a look from a different angle. The ball, the cylinder, and when Campbell touches it from that angle, it almost looks like he does guide it into the basket. Does he touch before it gets to the cylinder? I say good basket.
The official. Pippen with the open shot for three. Scottie Pippen has tied it. Divac. Paxson shooting. John Paxson.
Wide open, no one playing you.
Paxson open again. John Paxson. Jordan with the crossover and the bucket. Paxson open again. He has been unconscious. 18 for Paxson.
Execute their offense so well. A little scissor cut cross off the post. Two defenders for the Lakers go to Jordan. Paxson wide open. The rest of the bench loves it. They execute their...
Holding foul, says Jake O'Donnell. It went in, but will not count. The stigma of the well-publicized migraine headache of a year ago. Here's Perkins. Yes! And it counts. We'll go to the line. The foul called on Paxson.
Last thing you want to do is foul the shooter in this situation and give an opportunity.
Back to Chicago for a game 6. Paxson. Yes! John Paxson again. Team in NBA history to win 60 games in a season. This their first ever trip to the finals in their 25-year history. And they are now 24 and 7/10 seconds away from a championship. They lead by 6. Divac from three-point land. Michael Jordan gets to it. As we come up on 10 seconds remaining, he's fouled by Green. And the Bulls beginning to celebrate. 11 and 4/10 seconds remaining. Marshall, scholarship fund. Michael Jordan with 30 points. The Bulls lead by 7. Final seconds, Magic's three-point attempt blocked. Pippen comes away with it. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship. The Bulls greeted by a portion of this foreign crowd as they try to get back to their locker room. For the Lakers, a different story. The Chicago Bulls' domination of this series has to be considered a major surprise. Mike, there was no reason to believe that the Lakers would fall apart so dramatically.
I think it was a combination of things. I'm not quite sure that everyone gave the Bulls the credit they deserved throughout the season. I think everyone felt the balance of power was in the West this year, that Portland, in fact, was the best team, and when the Lakers got by them, that the Lakers then were just going to put the Bulls away. But the Bulls team was a deceiving team. They did it with a very intricate offense in the half-court area, the ability to score in transition, and then the great team defense.
And Michael Jordan has answered a couple of questions. There have been doubters over the years whether a team led by Jordan could win a championship, and it is so rare for a team that has a scoring champion to go the distance.
Anyone who ever questioned whether Michael Jordan was willing to give up and sacrifice for a championship was completely wrong. It was a case that Jordan is such a great winner, such a great competitor, and wanted so badly. In the early stages, he took maybe too much upon himself, but only trying to win because he knew the supporting cast had not developed yet. But once they stepped up their level of play, the Pippen moving to a new level, Cartwright doing the job in the middle, Paxson knocking out the open shots, and then Grant blossoming into the player he did, then Jordan was willing to spread the wealth around.
And the last time that Phil Jackson won a championship in the NBA, he was a member of the New York Knicks. And the Knicks clinched on this same court here at the Forum back in the 72-73 season when they were able to defeat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5. With the victory over Detroit in the Eastern Conference Final, the Bulls felt that they had grown up, they had matured, they felt the difference, and that particular level was all about a mental state of mind. We discussed this in the past. They said that in previous seasons, the Pistons' mind games would get to them. Well, they got past that plateau. They came out very aggressively. Michael Jordan setting the stage in that series, and then they go on after losing the opening game at home. They go on to knock off the Lakers in 5.
But wasn't it a maturing factor, very similar to Detroit? They grew up. Very similar to what happened to Detroit as they learned along the way. They lost to Boston in the Garden on the errant pass by Isaiah. Came back the following year, put Boston away, went on to the finals. They lose to the Lakers, but learn a lesson. They come back and win 2 world championships back-to-back. The Bulls have learned their lessons well. They've grown up. They win a championship.
The celebration has begun in the Chicago locker room, and they are celebrating in Chicago as the Bulls take the Lakers in 5.
I'm going to try and go down into the crowd and get to Michael Jordan. Guys, excuse me. Let me get through here. Michael Jordan is the unanimous MVP. He got all 11 votes. Here we are with Michael, surrounded by his mom and his dad and wife. Under the hat, that wasn't fair, but I'm covered with champagne. I can hardly see. Michael, what does it mean to you?
It means so much. I mean, not just for me, but for the team, for the whole city. It's been a 7-year struggle. I mean, when I first got into Chicago, we started at the bottom, and every year we just worked harder and harder until we got to it. And it's so gratifying. I'm appreciated so long in my life. For my family, for my kids, everything. It's the most proud day I've ever had.
We read that when they broached the subject of the "I'm going to Disney World" commercial to you, you said only if all my teammates are involved.
Yeah, I wanted that to happen. For them, they deserve it. Whatever I get, whatever financial situation I get from that, I'm gonna spread it amongst the team. I didn't want it. I want the team to have it. I want everybody to prosper from this whole event. It took a team to get to this point.
Is there a sense of completeness and fulfillment for you now that might not have been there for all your other achievements before?
Well, I wanted to get here. If I never got here, I would never have been disappointed about my career. But it caps it off. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the city. I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of history in the city of Chicago.
Is there a feeling of a passing of the torch, Magic Johnson, to you? And did you have any words with him toward the end of the game?
Well, I know we expressed our love for each other and the love of competition. He thanked me. He certainly was very glad for me. But passing the torch, I mean, the NBA has got so many players that represents them, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. And I think besides myself, David Robinson, Charles Barkley, all these other guys, is going to carry the label of the NBA from now on, and I'm just glad I'm a part of it.
Do you have a quick thought about your husband's feats of daring do here?
I'm just very proud of him, and I'm excited that they win the championship, and Chicago's very excited. He deserved everything.
What are you going to do next? How are you going to spend your off season?
with my family, play a lot of golf if she lets me. I'm just going to relax and enjoy this.
Michael, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we'd like to thank all of you for a terrific season of NBA basketball here on NBC. After 25 years, the Bulls are NBA champions.